This is a short video to show you how to use the EBU's ClubPairs software to score an evening instead of ScoreBridge. So first of all, we're going to start up ClubPairs, and I'm using the Club computer and we have it on the toolbar here. So I'm just going to click on ClubPairs and ClubPairs come up. ClubPairs is a cut down version of EBUScore Pairs. It looks similar, but a bit of the functionality has been removed that's not really needed for clubs. So we're going to go to pair events to create a new event. The system's already been set up. The player database has been set up. All the administrative settings are there. So we go to pairs event and we're going to create a new event. And almost exclusively at the club, we're going to be creating a one section event. A single session, one section event. So we'll say yes to that. And then we put in the name of the pairs. It's a Sunday when I'm recording this. Director, I don't know who's going to be doing that. I'm going to be the scorer. And that's all that we have to do. Everything else should work on the defaults. It's match point pairs. That's the main thing. If you want to run cross imps, then you just change that appropriately. So we're going to use match point pairs. And you see we're on event 2, which is my Sunday pairs. And I can either go back to the details screen, which is the one you just saw, or more importantly, I can set a movement. Now the movement depends on how many pairs we play, tables we have. So we're going to assume we have just 3 tables, as if it was a Monday afternoon. And what comes up in the standard list of table movements is these movements. What is also set up, you see down on the right, is this list. So we also have club movements. And what I'll do is I'll populate this with the popular club movements for the number of tables. But what we normally use on a Monday is this movement here, a full howl. We only play 15 boards because it's really relaxed. And you see if we've got a missing pair, then we just put in which pair number is not there. As this is a howl, you don't get the option of a one winner tournament because you're going to get a one winner tournament as it is. And then we click OK, and that's set the movement up. It'll just confirm that we're playing 5 3-board rounds, which is right, for 3 tables. So we'll say yes to that. The second thing to do after setting the movement is the bridgemate scoring. So we'll click on bridgemate. The bridgemate control software options are all set to the defaults, they'll work. What we want to do is create a database. So this is subtly different from ScoreBridge, but we just create the database and then we launch the bridgemate software. So as we see, I don't actually have the bridgemate server connected, but normally it'll be connected and it'll initialize 3 bridgemates. And then you can actually start at this point, and that's it. You might want to keep the bridgemate scoring up so you'll see the scores as they come in. But other than that, that's it. You just now run the event and the scores will come in, and when it finishes, you'll be able to generate the reports. So I've got one I prepared earlier, Monday pairs. So when the event is finished, the bridgemate scoring will show that all the results have come in, as we can see here. It'll also show you any suspicious scores. As these scores were all randomly generated, there's a lot of random scores, and you'll often see people are playing in the same suit in different directions. So you may want to go to the scores and check that people haven't put something in incorrectly. But anyway, we'll return to the event. We're on event 1 now, and we'll go to reports. So quickly, we can just click on ranks and see what the scores are. As I said, these are completely random. They were never played. So that's about it, apart from you now want to create the file either for pianola or to send the master points to the SBU. And instead of reports, we go to internet functions. And what you'll do is you'll create the SBU mempad file. So just click on that, and it's created the file in what we use as the standard directory. So if we go to this file here, SBU mempad MP files, you'll see that we now have a file that I've just created. And that's basically all there is to it, and then you just have to shut everything down. Things that might go wrong, so I'm on event 1 here because it's a completed event. If we click names, we see we've got a guest. When they entered the numbers on the bridge mates, this was blank. So I'll just clear that. And what you can do is just put the person's name in, and we'll see they are a visitor, they're in yellow. And then you go OK. And if you go to BridgeMate scoring for the event and connect to the database, so this is, we'll connect to the database. We'll resume using the existing database. And now we can write names to the database, and that'll write the names so that they appear on all of the bridge mates in subsequent rounds. So that's what you do with a new person. If you need to change a score, you go to enter scores, and then you can click on any score. The score entry is subtly different to ScoreBridge, but there is a help screen which tells you how to put it in and what format. I normally use this kind of format here. So 3 no trumps doubled down 2 by North, or you can put at the end the card that was led, which is often useful. But you just go in here and you put the whatever it is. So maybe this was actually 3n doubled plus 2 by North, and the diamond 2 was led. And there we see that's been adjusted to 750. And then we can go to return. We can check the reports, see what the score's been changed. It has a little bit. And then we can return, go to internet functions and create the new mempad file to be uploaded to Pianola. And that's all there is. Have fun.